hoes hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. Said if we pull it up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it, out of denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's smooth, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know what I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming, I could buy. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked there with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked there with the whole team, and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pussy to ride nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are stronger than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. Oh, you boys in the room. Yes! Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked there with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked there with the whole team, and we riding on it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington football team and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Minshew. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Here's Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Swift. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Rams' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that. But he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off play action, it's Minshew. It is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And taken right at the 35. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's Moss complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Washington.
This is Swift on the counter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Justin Hopkins.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Washington 10. Rams nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't got. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. James with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Second and 14. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 14.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Justin Hopkins.
Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for, and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And throw into the arms of Allen, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to look for it. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17-0 our score after 1.
With Washington 17. Rams nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's out of bounds, almost Almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
3 yards the gain there, second down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be caught at about the 6. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? The West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. But I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing communication.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, up and good. We got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington.
Ball carrier.
DeAndre Swift, 77 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. Now with the out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run now with Dillon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
A.J. Dillon.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just run them and hit. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
27 yards there, a first down. Even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
12 more yards there and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
This time they stay on the ground. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime time, just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Oh, man, open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Going up top for Cook. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the 32-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Again, Minshew looking to throw. They'll get this one to come complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of 5.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Gain of 12.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
45-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for Washington. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Dancing away at the 30. Still moving. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Minshew. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's free going down the left side. It's a full race. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Well, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion motion to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run out of the gun with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, no gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
It brings up 3rd down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half